This is the start of what mountain again, Dad? Mount Himekami. About an hour and a half from our house, and I made my dad almost tag along, making the old man go up a mountain with me. So hopefully there's some decent views at the top, so we will see. So we've been walking for about maybe 5 minutes, and I'm tired already. And I just found that there's all these stairs that we gotta go up all the way up here. So this is going to be quite the day. He's coming. He's trying. Playing on his phone. So we're about maybe 30 minutes in now, and I'm really starting to die. Got sweat in my eye. My shirt came off. It's only a matter of time before the pants come off, underwear, etc. And then on top of that, there's more stairs. So as I was setting up my camera, my dad took the opportunity to make a quick getaway in front of me, and now I don't even see him, but the trail keeps going, and now it's at a really steep point. There's basically a bunch of these rocks that you have to kind of crawl through the shrubs here, but the oh, my legs, the view, is pretty substantial. I want to show you guys something. So if you look, this guy in the red up here, he's gotta be in his 60s, and he's been trailing my dad and I since we started the climb. We actually started around the same time, and we'll pass him, and then he'll in about 10 minutes come past us. And then now, out of the three of us, the old man, well, my dad, and then the old guy in red, and me, I'm in the last. I'm the most behind. So just unbelievable endurance from some of the elderly individuals here. And he's not the only one on this trail that I saw that was older. There's actually more old people than there are young people like myself on this trail, so just absolutely impressive. So we are almost at the top at this point, but this is kind of the almost there motivational view. So I want you guys to check this view out here. Look at this. Unbelievable. I guess that mountain's next over in the distance there, but gorgeous. What do you think of the experience, Dan?
Nice. Feels good. Made it. Yeah, that's a big thing, right?
Pretty quick, right? We made it up. Made it up, not bad. Now I'm starting to catch my breath a little bit. It's not the biggest resting area at the top here. It's actually a pretty small area where everybody kind of just hangs out. Just this. So we are on the descent now. It was a little difficult. My dad almost ate shit going down already once. And then shortly after that, I almost ate shit. But the descent is difficult because there's all of these wet leaves and wet stones right here. So going down this is actually kind of sketchy, so I don't want to record or try to record too much of it and then miss my step. So this is probably going to be just about it for the descent here. So we are back to the forbidden stairs of doom that I was dying on as we were coming up. And at this point, you know, in the hike itself, your legs are so burnt out from climbing that as you're coming down, the vibrations of each step kind of make you twitch a little bit. And that's actually a really easy way, I think, that people get hurt, is that they don't realize that their muscles are giving out. So then when they're trying to get down the mountain fast, it makes it a lot easier for them to misstep, and then, you know, there goes your knees or your ankle, whatever it may be. But I'm doing decent on this one. This hike itself wasn't anything, you know, too crazy. We were able to get up there in, I don't know, maybe hour and 20, hour and 30, something like that. So it wasn't anything unbelievably difficult, but it was still something, you know, that is really convenient to have. You know, this mountain itself, this trail, is completely open to anybody, right? You don't need any kind of pass to park. You don't need to pay a fee to be on the trail. It's completely open to the entire public, and you know, there's a lot of houses right around here. So these trails, these mountains, I should say, are really in an abundance in Japan overall. So it's really it's the access to these types of, you know, this type of entertainment, right? This kind of pushing your body type of entertainment, you know, are very easily accessible, and that's something that I absolutely love about the country as a whole. I absolutely love this part of the trail. This is right in the beginning of the trail, actually, but these trees, you know, the how high they are, if you can see, you know, is absolutely, it's so pretty, right? It's a good intro to the suffering that you're inevitably going to have, you know, while on the trail itself. But these types of wooded areas, I can actually hear some water, but these wooded areas with these just completely straight trees, I'll try to show you guys again, like that, you know, and it goes on for a while, are just so pretty, right? It's like something kind of like something out of a movie, one of those Japanese anime or something like that. And truly, there's a huge portion of the country that is like this, right? That is literally like a movie. So we have made it basically back to the parking area for the mountain. So that is going to conclude this tour of, I forget the name of the mountain already, but it was a decent hike, you know, and I hope that the clips that I was able to get along the way and while we were at the top were informative to you, and I hope you were able to take something away from this video. A couple of key takeaways that I think are really important to mention is that you know, like I said, the ease of access to this mountain is substantial, right? It's so easy for anybody to just come up and do it, which, you know, is something that's not always available in the United States. So I definitely do, you know, appreciate that aspect of being in Japan and being able to come here, you know, ideally once a year to have a little bit of a vacation for myself. But the other thing that I noticed is the sheer amount of older people, and I mean like 55 plus, that were on the top of the summit of the mountain. And granted, it is, you know, an hour and a half hike, but it's very, very not violent necessarily, but it's very instant, right? There's very little trekking in a horizontal line. You basically go through the woods a little bit and then it's straight to those stairs that I showed you. So the fact that they're able to do that at such an age, and so many people are able to do it, is really quite impressive. And I think that's something that, you know, a lot of other areas can kind of take away from, where being able to enjoy those types of experiences, endeavors, endorphins later on in life, you know, 55, 60, whatever it is ultimately extremely important as well. I also noticed that throughout the entire trail, right, through the trail getting up to the stairs and all the way at the top, there wasn't one piece of trash. There wasn't one can, there wasn't one wrapper, there wasn't one sock, a glove, nothing, right? And this, I think, says a lot about the people, right? You know, this like I said, this park necessarily isn't maintained, right? There's no cost to entry. You can just go do it. So there's no service people, right? Like we have in the United States that are watching over the state park and try to clean things up. People just take care of it on their own, right? People are respectful about cleaning up after themselves. And, you know, I didn't notice, it didn't really hit me until we got to the bottom here, and how pristine the trail felt, and how, even though people are going up and down it all the time, how almost untouched it felt. Because I think when I've done similar things in the United States, you know people have been there, right? Because there's, you know, beer cans, or, you know, sometimes like a condom or something, you know, on the trail, or wrappers and, you know, stuff like that. And there was none of that here. And that's, it's just so refreshing to see. So I think we can all kind of take a little bit away, you know, from the respect that people have for these types of areas as well. I did notice that this hike felt a little bit more difficult, and I realized that carrying up all of the camera equipment and so on was a little bit of a burden. But like I said, I hope you were able to take something away from the video. It was worth it to bring all of the gear up there and be able to record in the way that I want to kind of capture these experiences that I have here in Japan. So as always, I hope you were able to enjoy the video and take something away, and I hope to see you again sometime soon.